What's up, everybody? Currently on the DJI Pocket 2, and we're in Binh Duong, Vietnam, Tuan Anh City in particular. This is what it looks like. I've been wanting to start doing a lot more videos. I'm just not sure what to do those videos about. So I'm just gonna pick up my camera and I'm gonna start vlogging. Oh, that restaurant's jamming over there. The music's pumping. So we're officially leaving Vietnam after 10 years here. My wife's visa finally got approved. And I'm gonna start documenting that process. So far, this is something that's been 2 years in the making. And it was very expensive. Doesn't cost that much to move to Vietnam, but it costs a lot to move back. Well, when you have a wife and a dog. Believe it or not, the dog paperwork and process was probably more expensive than my wife's visa paperwork, which is crazy. So, not including the flight, we spent about $3,000 probably on my wife's visa. And then it's gonna be another $700 for the one-way ticket on the flight. So $3,700. And then plus my flight, which I had to take a special flight because I'm flying with the dog. So my flight was like $1,250 instead of $600 or $700. So we're already up to like $4,900. So basically $5,000 before we even get started with the dog for my wife and I's flight. The dog paperwork is like extremely complex with a whole bunch of extra vaccines, whole bunch of paperwork, whole bunch of vet visits. Has to do a special CDC visit, and you can only fly into 5 airports in the US. 5 or 6. Atlanta, New York, Washington, LAX, Philadelphia, and Miami. Yeah, it's 6. Okay, so the dog's plane ticket, the cargo plane fee for the dog carrier, $300. The airplane approved carrier for my dog, that was $400. So we're at $700 already. There's probably, between vet bills and vet visits and CDC paperwork, all of that stuff was probably about $1,200. So we're at $1,900 for the dog. And then upon arrival, we have to pay $1,100 for the dog to be seen by the CDC approved vet and be cleared to enter the US. The CDC paperwork for the dog was extremely complex. Was a giant headache trying to figure out which flight we had to take, who to call, what to do. We would have never figured it out on our own. We had to use a service called Global Pet Relocators. I mean, I can dive deeper into that if anybody else wants to hear about it. So basically, you add all that stuff up, and that was about $3,000, plus the original $5,000, brings the grand total to move back to the US up to $8,000. It didn't cost me near that much to move here. So I'm gonna start documenting that process, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.